around my belt. So yeah, you need to either, a dressing gown belt or a yoga belt, anything really. And we'll just start with massaging our feet. So we're going to bring the right foot over onto the thigh. Let's get a massage into the toes. So I don't know too much about reflexology. I'm supposed to be doing acupressure and the meridians, but I've got to work on that. But I know that there's little energy highways right from the toes. So it's just good to have a little massage on the feet to get the energy moving in the body, and a little massage to the whole body, so the whole system starts warming up. So just a little rub of the big toe, maybe a circle of the big toe, maybe a little tug on the toe, and then move through each toe really slowly, noticing how this feels. So my feet are a bit tender a bit from a walk. So it's a nice relaxing for my feet. Wiggling each toe. And then when we've done the toes, we put the hand over the top and just move the toes, just moving. Make sure not too rough if it feels tender. We can kind of turn it from side to side as well as moving. And then thumbs massaging through the ball of the feet, the paddy part of the balls of the feet. If you find it tender really, maybe just pause and press in. Now to the edge and down the edge. We can always bring one knee forward and rest our knee on our foot. Move for the centre. So they think, I believe it's, as you look at it, the toes around the head, then the balls of the feet are the lungs, and then the intestines and all the organs are down the centre and the side. So like a little map of the body, and then around the heel. And then the whole foot, maybe hold onto the leg and just wiggle the foot. Wiggle the toes. And then if it's okay, we can just hold the foot around the lower leg and the knee. There's lots of little bones in the foot, so maybe try to hold around the ankle, don't have to damage any little bones. But just moving the toes, moving the foot, maybe give it a little bit of a shake. And then we're going to move it from side to side, so we can bend the left knee and just hold the leg and the foot, just move from side to side. Any areas of tightness, we can pause and breathe and move into that. Maybe lift up a little bit. If you've got it available, you can put the foot in the crook of your arm and the knee in the crook, and you can just hold on the hand and just move from side to side. Oh, I feel that in my glute. So if you feel a bit of a tightness, it's nice to pause and see if you can breathe the tightness away, melt it away. So I've kind of leaned back and round in the spine a little bit, but if you want to, if it feels better to have a nice straight spine, you can do that as well. And then we're going to hold the foot and move it forward and backwards, just to get that motion of moving in the hip. So nice and slow, moving forward and backwards. You can bend with the knee, or it could be straight. Out to the side, bending and lengthening. And if it feels okay, we're going to hold the leg out. So either hold with our hand, and just turn to the side, or we can get a belt, put a belt over the ball of the foot, and just have a nice stretch. So then we can have a nice long spine. If we just find the sit bones nice and comfortable, I've taken my support out now. I'm going to push the heel away, just feel a lovely stretch down the back of the calf. Lovely. Shoulders rolling back, heart lifting up, breathing here. So focusing on the calf and the thigh, just for a nice stretch, not forcing anything, just come to that happy edge. Breathe out, lengthen. Then you're going to bring the belt in the hand, take it to the side. So we need to bend this left knee to find a nice connection to the earth, a supported place. Out to the side. Nice long spine. Forward. And out to the side. So breathing out, any areas feel tight or tense. And then bringing it down, just remove the belt, Bring the left knee with the hands behind the body. Let the right foot rest on the left thigh. Just move. Very gentle twist. Just let the knees rock from side to side. And then lengthen. We'll take that to the other side. So we start with the left foot, massage into the toes. So one at a time. And moving the toe and a little tug on the toe as well. Massaging all around the toe, the tip of the toe, the side of the toe. Circling it and then just moving each toe really slowly. Noticing anything that feels any different. If you want to spend longer on one toe than the other, please do. Little massage again on the ball of the foot with our lungs. And then maybe bend the right knee so the left leg is resting on the thigh, and just massage over the balls of the feet. Helping the body to bring oxygen into the lungs, maybe this. And then down the sides and the centre. So now our kidney meridian runs from the little toe across just under the ball of the big ball of the foot, so we can just massage into that. Then it kind of comes around the ankles. Then move the thumbs round and we can hold the foot and just, again, hand over the toes, massaging it, twisting it gently, feeling into how this feels for our feet. Circle the ankle, maybe a little shake, shaking it out. And then we'll do that side to side. So again, holding around the lower leg or the ankle and the knee. And just noticing how this side feels, this hip. Then hand around the foot, forward and backwards, just to feel into the hip. Take the knee to the forward, to the side. Maybe out to the side. And then I'm going to get the belt over the ball of the foot. And lengthen, just pushing away. So a nice long spine, so feel the heart coming forward, the shoulders rolling back. Maybe lift that leg a little tiny bit more, just to feel a stretch maybe in the back of the calf or the thigh, maybe the Achilles and the lower leg. So wherever you feel a stretch, put the belt around the ball of the foot, so we're pushing the heel away, draw the toes towards the body. Shoulders rolling back, lifting the heart. And then both belts into one hand, take that to the side. And then release. And come back to that moving in the hips. So see this hip's a bit tighter than the other hip or looser. And again, we can put the knee in the elbow and the foot in the other elbow and just gently move from side to side. Maybe lift the foot a little bit higher. Still trying to find the long spine, and now I've started rounding mine, just realised. So keeping awareness around the body. Then let the foot rest on that other knee. Hands come behind, and just a little twist. So we feel a nice twist to the spine, the muscles around the back. Oh, nice stretch. If you feel a nice stretch, you want to stay there longer, just let the body ease into it. And then we're going to come with our knees crossed for a minute. I'm just going to come to a side stretch. So let the left hand come down to the earth and just reach across with the right hand. Excuse me. Just leaning across, but keep the right sit bone grounded. Easing across, just feel the side of the body stretching and opening. Inhale to center, changing side. So you can move with your breath. Noticing as we move, as if there's one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. Inhale to center, drop the fingers, turn the palms to the sky, and just turn to the left. Center and the other side. So just changing sides, moving and twisting. Hands down and drop the fingers. Push them away, round the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rounding down. Feel the back body opening, warming up. Inhale, lifting. Exhaling down. Bring the hands to the earth. Slide forwards and come into extended child pose. So knees can be nice and wide, big toes touching. If you want to put any padding under the knees, please do. I'm going to put some under my bony knees. And again, this is a good way of checking into how the body's feeling, the energy body. So if you feel when we get here that we feel a little bit tired, then we can soften the elbows down to the earth. And if you want to bring the arms by the side of the body, or if the knees are nice and wide and the arms fit, you could put the arms between the legs and just rest in an extended and a nice wide knee child pose. If you're feeling quite young, quite active, we can grip the fingers to the earth, lift the palm, lift the wrist, lift the elbows, and just then roll shoulders back to feel a lovely stretch down the back body. Maybe just roll from side to side, just gentle stretch side of the body again. Now we're going to inhale, lift onto the knees, hands onto shoulders. We're going to cat curl. So just feeling into your cat. So fingers spread nice and wide. So we can ground the palms, but imagine we're suckering the palms up so you start to feel strong energy in the hands. Lift the fingers, spread them really wide and then release them down. So distribute the weight. On the exhale, tuck the tail. And as we gaze back, just see we can't see the feet. So everything's in line. Round the spine. Really push each bone up. Shoulder blades pushing up. So really pushing around and chin tucked. Connecting all the energy in the body, all those bandhas, those locks. So Uddiyana bandhas, the tail is tucking as the base bandha, the base lock. The tummy button's drawing in, so it's locking the energy in here, and then the chin's coming in, Jalandhara bandha, so chucking all the energy in. Then we want to breathe in, tail lifts up, soften the tummy, gazing up to the sky. Exhale, tuck the tail, so movement starts with the tail. Just check as our head is coming down, make sure the inner arms are facing towards each other, and then round the spine, push the elbow, push the shoulders up, chin to chest. Tuck the toes, and then on the breath, tails up, tummy softens, and we lift the chin, breathe all the breath in. Still check the fingertips are gripping, draw the energy through the palms, Hasta-bandha connection. Exhale, push the bottom back, lift these a little tiny bit, push the bottom back, long arms, long body. Breathe out, and then inhale, knees down, tummy drops, chin lifts, inhaling. Exhale, pushing back around the spine. Let the body even rest towards the thighs, straighten the arms. And inhale, knees down. So just in your own time, just check the hands are in the right place. Make sure you feel in control, centered. Exhale, tuck the tail around the spine. Push the bottom back, long spine, long arms. I'm going to do this a few times. Just inhaling and exhaling back. As we exhale and push the bottom back, straighten the legs a little tiny bit. Keep the length in the body in the downward facing dog, Ardha Uttanasana. No, it isn't. Is that right? Maybe downward facing dog. Inhale, knees down. Soften the tummy, lift the chin, inhaling. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, drop knees. Cow. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, knees down, tummy down, chin up. Exhale, down dog. We're going to stay in down dog for a moment. Shoulders rolling from the ears. I'm going to bend the knees, just walk the feet up really slowly, checking in with how the body's feeling here. And if you need to rest the wrists, just coming down, and just wiggle the wrists. Going to bring the feet together, and we're going to lift the right leg. If you want to stay in on all fours to warm in the hip, please do. I'm just going to take that right hip backwards, keep an equal grounding connection to the hands to the earth, and just push that knee back, stretching the thigh under, looking the arm. Breathing here. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhaling back, or inhaling back, sorry. Exhale, knee to nose. Around the spine as we inhale, exhale, opening. And then we're going to change feet. Lifting the left, round the right heel. Bend the left knee, gaze under the arm. Exhaling, oh yeah, knee to nose. Inhale, opening. Come back to down dog. Exhale, knees down. Come into child. Just rest the shoulders. Let the arms come out into the body. Just wiggle the fingers, wiggle the wrists, roll the shoulders. Maybe hands come behind the back. In fact, the fingers and roll onto the crown of the head. So just see if we can still lift the ears from the shoulders. Let the arms come forward, just stretching out. Release the hands and the head down. Bring the hands forward, slide the hands forward. I'm going to push that invisible ball forward now. So draw the tummy button in, coming into our back bend. So just show the shoulders back, heart comes forward. Knees stay on the ground, or knees can lift in up dog. Mukha Shavasana, that's it. Upward facing dog. Then drop the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Feet can be a little bit closer than wide. They can be as wide as the hips. Rock forward into plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling plank. Exhaling, down dog. As we inhale this forward time, I'm going to pull forward and step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down, and we're going to find a lunge. So bring the knee forward, on the knee over the ankle. Back knee can slide away. If we stay here, this back knee can stay under the back hip as well. Fingertips to the ground, or if you've got support under the hands. Now we're going to lift the back knee up. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, staying up, pushing back. Straighten that front leg. Inhale, bend the knee, drop the knee, back knee down. Inhaling back. Exhale back. Inhaling down. Exhaling. Inhaling. As you inhale this time, pause, lunge. Just pausing here. Ground the left hand and turn and lift the right arm to the sky, twisting. Bring the hand underneath the left arm. Inhale, lifting, open to the side. Pausing, lifting. Ground the hand forward, downward facing dog. Or onto all fours. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling forward. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale forward, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Make sure the front knee is right over the ankle. Fingertips either side of the foot. Back knee can be right under the hip or sliding further away. Or we can tuck the back toes and lift the back knee up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. So we find a lightness to the fingers. This time lifting up, pushing back. So the front leg straightened, a little bit or a lot, and forward, down. Pushing back. So being creative for what your body wants to do here. You want to stay still, you want us to do another pose altogether. Just feeling away into the pose. As you come forward into the lunge this time, pause. You can ground the right hand, turn and lift the left arm. Bring it forward underneath the right arm. Inhale, opening. Exhaling. Pause, downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot forward halfway, ground the heel, turn the toes out, flatten this left foot, so come on the outside of this left foot into our half plank, open our heart, lift our hands to the sky, exhale the hand under, inhale lifting, exhaling under, inhale opening, exhaling. Pausing, opening, ground the hand, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, ground the heel, turn the toes out. Come on the outside of this right foot into our half plank. Inhaling up, exhaling through. Just thinking at the moment we're coming towards a full moon, which puts our sleep off, and also Venus is in retrograde, which has also put sleep off. And there's something else going on as well, so a lot of people aren't sleeping very well at the moment. I was finding out last week. We come back to downward facing dog. If you need to take a rest and rest our hands, coming down seated, wiggle, or into child pose or anything. Otherwise, just pause here, feet going a bit closer. And just in find a nice resting still place. Shoulders roll later, rotate the upper arms away. And then we can either stay here, we can come back to the half plank, or feet can come together and we can just roll over onto the outside of the left foot, lift the right arm to the sky. So fingers spread nice and wide on the ground, tummy drawing in, hips lifting, gaze to our fingers. Downward facing dog to change sides. Pause as long as we need, and then turn to the side. So we'll do this a few times, say 3 times either side, if that feels okay. Come to half when we need, or rest when we need. Two more times. Moving through down dog in the center. One more either side. Take a rest if you need. you've had enough. So we're drawing in, hips lifted, waist lifted. And then when we've done the last side, pause in down dog. And then we meander the feet forward. So right foot to left side, left foot to the right side. We're going to dangle. So knees can be bent a lot or a little bit. We can rest our elbows on to let the spine have a nice release. Or we could just tip down into our forward fold, Uttanasana. Big inhale, big exhale. I'm going to bend the knees at the bottom, come back, lift the arms by the ears. Utkatasana chair. Exhale, hands down, bring the hands behind the back. Then stop the fingers, squeeze the shoulders together. Inhaling forward, chair. Exhaling back, fingers interlock. Inhaling chair, pause. Push through the heels, squeeze and rise. And come into mountain pose. Pause here. Just feel shoulders rolling, feet rocking and rolling. Feel the feet spread nice and wide. So really feel the feet rocking forward and backwards, toes spread nice and wide. Pausing here. Feel the energy in the body. Feel the strength in the body. Inhale, raise the arms up to the side, out to the side and up to the sky. Open the eyes, insert the fingers, and ease over to one side. So ease into the left. As the body eases to the left, pushing the outside of the right foot to the air, stretching your body. Inhale to center. Exhaling over. Keep the toes and joining. Keep the energy around the tummy. It engages all the muscles to look after our back. Maybe a little slight movement to the side, or we could pop the hips out as well. So a little tiny body moving, or hips can move out as well. Depends how the back is feeling. So don't go out of the comfort zone. Stay somewhere safe. Inhale to center. I'm going to step the left foot back. I'm going to come into goddess pose. The feet are turning out. We have the knees, when we bend the knees, we want the knees to come out towards the toes. Get the knees back. Arms in our warrior pose. Inhale, rising. Exhaling down. So if you want to grip the thick fist, a little bit of weight we can do. If you've got weights, I'll get my makeup bag, which I've filled with stones. We can bring our weights in. So as we get straightened up, the arms can come up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. So keep my elbows going. Keep my elbows in line with shoulders. Knees coming back, shoulders coming back. Inhale, rising. Exhaling down. Inhale, rising. Exhaling down. Knees pushing back, elbows pushing back. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Move and breathe. Pause. Shoulders coming back, knees coming back. Elbows together. Inhaling up. Open the arms. Close the arms. Up and down. Inhaling. Exhaling. If few more. Two more. One more. Bring the hands down, drop our weights. Hands on our knees, just gently move from side to side. Or elbows, just the feet. Now to keep the head lifted, or hands on the ground, heels out. Drop the head down. Little bend in the knees, opens the back, and just dangle, dangle, dangle. Lengthen the hands, arms. I'm going to walk the hand over to the left foot. And walk the hands over to the right foot. Either walk the hands or bring the left opposite hand to the foot and lift the back arm. Changing side. A little bend in the knees if we need. Make sure the back is not locked out. Come to centre, I'm going to come to squat. So we can stay in a high squat. I'm still going to move from side to side. If we, because to keep our knees wide, if we're staying high, we could just move like this. Or if we're okay to come down, we can just have the heels on the ground, or we can put support under the heels, or the heels can be lifted, palms together, shoulders relaxed down. Thumbs touching the heart, breathing here. So drawn up through the perineum pelvic floor. Either stay here or hands come down, lengthen one leg. So you can find a balance. Toes to the sky. Maybe a lightness to the fingers. Maybe hands to heart center, one hand. Both hands. Changing sides. Hand to the heart. Both hands. And then we're going to come down, we're going to sit down, we're going to stretch up the side of the body, so bring that right foot in. Left knee can bend, elbow on the side of the body, on the knee. Back of the head in the hand, arm around the back. Stay there or let the leg lengthen out. Stay there or let the hand come around the foot. Stay there or bring the arm over the head. But keep the arm back, shows nice stretch to the side of the body. Inhaling, exhaling. Then let that hand come down, turn towards the long leg. Turn the body towards the thigh, and look, we can keep the knee bent, the body can rest over, or we can slide it away. Just a few breaths here. And walk the hands forward. Just the legs. You can bring both legs out. And just come forward. Little bend in the knees or a big bend in the knees. Just stretch through the glutes, the hip flexors. So if you're still quite high, you can always use a bolster as well. You can lean on a bolster. If you're quite high, then the knees and the toes stay facing up. excuse me. It's only for coming down a bit lower than the knees and the feet can just roll with it. Make sure there's no pain or discomfort. Walking the hands back up. Going to take the other knee in. So don't worry about bending the knee. Excuse me. If it's not good on the knee, that leg can stay long. Just going to bend this other knee. Elbow on the knee. Head in the hand. Arm around the back. So we open our heart. Either stay here or lengthen the leg. A little bit or a lot. We'll put support under the back of the thigh if you want, or on top of the thigh. Head could release the hand from under the head. And if we want to bring the top arm over by the ear, so keeping the old shoulder back, so we're stretching the side of the body, we can do. And then we can turn towards the long leg. That other knee can come further forward, just we turn the body towards the leg. We want our heart on the thigh. And we can keep the knee bent or we can lengthen it. And if we're lengthening it, the arms can cross over. And then we're going to round up, lengthen both legs, get the weight behind the body. So like that, just move from side to side. And then we're going to come into a twist. So we're going to bring the right leg over the left leg. Doesn't matter if you do the side, just we'll do both anyway. Bring the left leg across. So we're really feeling a stretch on the outer hips. If you want to put a blanket or something under the sit bones or a cushion, please do. So just we'll stretch the outer thigh. So if we want to keep the left leg straight, we can do, or we can bend it. We can even stack the knees in eagle legs if we want. Then bring the right arm, front hand to the left shoulder and the left hand to the shoulder. Going to come to eagle arm, stretch the shoulder blades out in the back. And then round down. Or we can release the hands back to back or palm to palm. Inhale, lifting elbows. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, lifting. Release the hands, release the arms. Just the hands come forward. So we can stay tall or we can ease down. Just ease the back out, ease the glutes out. The hands back. Take the weight off the legs, changing that cross. And again, we keep the right leg long, just taking it across to the left. If our knee is okay, we can bend the legs. It doesn't matter if we bend this or not, we can keep it straight. And then if we're there, we can always maybe either keep the left knee bent or we can bring it on top of the right knee. Make sure we've got equal sit bones to the ground, nice equal support. And then we're going to bring the left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left shoulder, round down, stretching out the back, stretching out the shoulders. So we can stay with the hand on the shoulder, we can bring fingers back to back, or fingers to palm, or hang out on the thumb, or interlock the fingers, just what feels right for you. Feel the shoulders rolling forward, feel the shoulder blades rolling away from each other, rounding the back. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, rounding down. Inhale, rising. Exhale, rounding down. Unravel the hands, the arms, hands to the earth, either a long spine. One of the hands come forward, but go with what feels best for your back, and just have the head the where it wants to be. If the hands are really forward, the head can drop onto the knees maybe. Maybe just check on the neck. And then bring the hands back. I'm going to sit in a cross-leg position, so we just change the cross of the legs, bring our belt back. I'm going to come into Mukhasana, so move cow pose, stretching the arms. Excuse me, so holding the belt in the right hand, bend the elbow, so the right hand is coming down between the little groove between the upper shoulders. Bring the left arm outside and turn around. We're going to hold the belt, or hold our top, or hold our hair if it's long enough. We're going to walk the hands towards each other, just stretching out the shoulders. Make sure the head is balanced on top of the shoulders and the head is not being pushed out by the arm. You might find that our hands interlock, our fingers interlock. And either stay nice and tall or round forward. Again, this is really strong on the left shoulder. That's twisting on the back. So if it feels too strong, just come out. We can move with the breath. And as the arm releases, we can maybe hold the fingers. So just easing in very kindly, very gently into the shoulders. Move with the breath, or we can stay still. And slowly release. Let the arms soften, just move the shoulders very slightly, and we'll change sides. Excuse me. So left arm lifts and then bends. We can hold the belt. Then bring the right arm around the back, bending it around the back, hold the belt and walk the hands towards each other. If you want to lengthen the legs or change the cross of the knees, please do. And then we're going to either stay tall or round down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding down. Last time. And then release the belt. Let the hands come down. We're going to come onto our back. So let the bottom come forward. If you want to bring anything with you, any blankets, any pillows, please do. Any supports. Just going to find the connection with the earth. So bring the knees in. And just very, very gently, very slowly circle the knees. Just having a lovely massage on the back body. If the body wants to stay in stillness, in Feldenkrais practice, they believe if you just lay on our back for 20 minutes every day, they believe that will resolve any back issues. So sometimes it's just nice to be still in a neutral place with the knees bent, or on legs on a chair or blocks or something. Arms out to the side, let the knees just gently move from side to side. Just feel the connection with the earth, feeling into our body. And then come to center. And we're just going to pause. Now, if you want to stay relaxing on your back, if you want to come to any other pose that you want to go to, you've not been to or want to come back to, you can do. If you'd like to come with me to an inversion, you're on your period, then not lifting the hips, they believe that's not good for us. So we could always just be in a neutral place, I think, not too high, but let the body be resting on a cushion or something. We could just stay there, maybe stretch the front body out, the arms out, and that could be nice for us today. And if you want to lift the knees, just make sure we've got the shoulders underneath when that supports. Bring the knees in. And just really stretch the knees forward and backward, just feeling our way. It's our energy here. We want to stay down, just stay down. Any tightness in the back, just let it be moved away with a gentle movement, rocking it away. If it feels a good idea, we're going to lift the hips up, use the hands, and then we're going to roll the shoulders underneath. Bring the elbows a little bit closer. And then we can just be in a nice curly spine, which is really good for our urinary bladder. Let everything roll away, we don't need, washing away, we've released. We have the knees either side of the head. Or if we want to come to shoulder stand, we just lengthen one leg, walk the hands down to the shoulder blades and lengthen the other leg. And we come in at a quarter shoulder stand if we wanted to. Or we can walk the hands a bit closer, put the legs back, turn your hips forward, going into more of a shoulder stand. So we could be here, or we could bend one knee to the forehead and see how that feels. Lengthen, bend, lengthen. If that feels a good idea, bend both knees and then come into plough. The legs come behind the head. But make sure there's no weight on the neck. Hands with the feet on the ground or resting on something. The arms then can lengthen into the fingers, shoulders rolling them together. Don't have to stay too long, so that stay as long as feels good for you. And then when you come down, we can let the hands come down and we use our core energy just on our elbows and our hands just to control the descent of the body bone by bone, really slowly. Use the breath. Then when we come down, just coming into either a back bend if that's your style, or feet on the ground and knees in a twist. So we can be in a very nice gentle twist with the feet nice and wide, which is a stretch on the thigh as well. Or we could stack the knees to the side and the ankles. If you want to twist further down by the kidneys, the lower back, knees can be further down. Or knees can be higher, so more of a stretch around the thoracic region, the kidneys. Or if we want to go to a really strong stretch, we can lift the knees, cross the right thigh over the left thigh, let the foot wrap around, use the foot to lift the hips and come onto the left hip. And again, we can use support under the knee. Your elbows shuffle the left shoulder blade over. Always good to finish with a twist because it just wrings out the final bit of any energy we don't need anyway, stagnant energy, just sit in there, let it all go. Let the head turn the opposite direction. Ready to come out, lift the knees up, unravel the legs, realign. And then find your twist on the other side, so a nice wide knee, wide feet, wider than the mat if you need. Or stack the knees and ankles. Again, check in where we want the stretch, lower back or upper back, mid back rather. Or a stronger twisted root. So just wrapping the legs, lift the hips, roll onto the right hip, move our bolster or cushion, whatever on the knees for support. Elbows shuffle the right shoulder blade over and relax here. Big inhale, big exhale. Head just rolling the opposite direction to the knees. To wring out anything from this side of the body you don't need. Anything that's our creative energy stuck or blocked, let it all breathe away. And then slowly come back onto our back, unravel the legs, realign the hips. And if it feels a good idea, feet can come together, have a nice stretch on the inner thigh. Again, we can put support underneath the knees, or we can use our hands to massage really tight areas. Or if this feels uncomfortable on our back, you can bring the knees together and feet wide. That's where we'll go to after that pose. If you're ready to go to just relaxation with the legs long, please do. Maybe let the left hand float onto the tummy, right hand onto the heart center. And just breathe into the tummy. Breathe and expand the tummy with the breath in. The ribs, the upper chest. And then exhale, tummy softens, ribs soften, chest softens. Really lengthen the breath in. Maybe pause if it feels safe to pause. Any eye problems, blood pressure, heart, not feeling well, don't pause. And a longer exhale. Slightly close the back of the throat so we hear that soft ocean breeze sound. You enjoy your breath. And either use the hands or just lift the knees back to center. Squeeze the thighs together, heel toe the feet wide. Just let the hands come on the tummy, breathe and soften here. Just feel into the breath. Natural breath now. And then lengthen the legs, nice and slowly away from the mat. So wide legs, if that feels comfortable, let the feet flop out to the side, knees flop out to the side. Let the arms come open, just roll the shoulders underneath, open the heart. Tuck the chin to the chest. And pause here. Just feel the energy body vibrating now. Scan from the toes. Soften the toes, the legs. Soften the legs and the tummy. The whole body relaxing. The arms heavy. Big inhale, big exhale. Just feel the whole body completely at ease. Feel all the energy in the body balanced and harmonized. Just letting the words understanding of namaste. Just drawing in. I am the love, the light, the beauty and the peace within. As in you, And when you are in this space, I am in this space, we are together. We are united. We are one. Namaste.